Hello, how you guys doing? Of course I got a frog in my throat right as I say that. How you guys doing? You doing good? Happy New Year. It's a new year, first stream of the new year. How are you? My new year has been, so far, pretty good. It's cold in Texas. Yesterday it was at freezing and I think below freezing at one point. Which is just weird. It's cold in the apartment right now. I'm wearing like socks. I'm cold for once. It's weird. I'm not used to that. Abby is sleeping in the chair next to me. So I've got the door open. Normally I shut it for streams. No creepy feats. No. No rev feet. No. Just booting up the game now. I tried some more Zomboid off stream. I was just playing some. I looked up some guides. I looked up some information. A lot of it's outdated as of like the other day when the update happened. But I feel like some of the information's legit. I'm really excited to play that with Mike tonight. I think he'll like it. I hope he'll like it. But he still needs to like do the tutorial and stuff. And I'm not sure how the multiplayer works. If it's gonna be like wonky or not. So we'll see. All right, where are we? Oh, right. Oh, we're doing the copper thing. A zombie invasion, a vampire invasion, or an alien invasion. I think aliens would be the worst. Because with zombies, unless if they're magic, they die. Like they'll just rot eventually. So you just have to survive for like a few weeks. Aliens are pretty much, they're just going to destroy everything. Zombie or vampires, if you go like, I don't know, if you find a nice bright spot, you go to a church or something, they're not allowed to come in unless if you invite them in. So, you could just chill. Like eventually the vampires won't be able to get to you. And if you just go out and get food, I mean, you basically just become a shut-in at that point. And I'm kind of used to that to some degree. So like, I don't know. I don't see a huge difference. I had a dream you died on stream. Glad to see you're still here. Yeah, I'm still alive. Why don't we go and take down this actually? So I need to build the dome. There was some other stuff that I needed to do, but it's been a minute. But I've been enjoying Zomboid off stream. I played a bit of it, and I figured out a build that I like, so I'm going to try it. I had a dream, probably, is what you meant. I had a dream where you literally vomited your brains out midstream, and then everyone was laughing at you. Well, that sounds possible, you know? Is this a bit? Next bit. Rev, next bit. You pretending to be dead is not funny. Next bit. I don't know how high up this needs to be. Okay, let's try climbing this. And we'll see where okay, so we could drop down by about 3? Oh god. No, I wanna, oh god. I'm gonna kill myself with the fucking scaffolding here. I mean, I dream about me sometimes too, but it's like different because I'm me. All right, so I need to make more scaffolding. Do I have string? Also, I was looking up how spawners work, and it doesn't look like it can achieve much with the spawners. Like, it looks like it's going to be a little bit wonky to get much of anything done. Oh my god, I made way too much. Like, I kind of have to, like, bring it around. I need a bunch of copper. I'm gonna need a bunch of random resources. So I was thinking about maybe doing a tunnel from here to the next town. You know, the heretic town that we've been bullying for the last little bit. I was thinking about doing it so that way we can get to there. And that would give us something, that would give us a direction to build. As well as, like... I mean, it gives us a lot of string, that spawner. But, it's gonna be an issue as far as, like... Oh? Kind of awkward to, like, shift build. Like, I don't want to do that. I want it to build to the side rather than up. It can only go as far as 5 blocks from the main tower. So can it go a different 5 blocks, or is it pretty much just like, I've got to destroy these in order to go in a different direction? Nope. You need to make another... Okay. I quit my job to finally... Oh, don't... No. I hope that was not the real reason. I have a feeling it was meme reason. But, I hope all is going well for you. Anyway, thank you for the 23 months of support, Zachariah Ribbit. Okay, can you not be shit? Okay, fine, whatever. I had a thought about the pews. Instead of using corner stairs as inns instead of signs. Huh. I'll give that a go, because that's really not that much work to set up, and if it sucks, then we can just put it back. It's not a bad idea. If it was like I have to go and get some like rare resource in order to try, I'd be like, whatever. But it's just fucking... I need to get my life back. Well, I mean, that's kind of the mood of the year, isn't it? Last couple years, anyway. Boop, boop, boop. You need diamond blocks for it. Also, I need to, like, look into, what is it, netherite? That's the new shit? That stuff's good. That copper is wet. You can put a block on top of your scaffolding in order to... Also, why are you using dirt again? Well, because I need to be able to, like, shift around corners. What if I scaffolding here and then... like a combination of both strats. So we're going to need a lot more copper. Like, this is just not going to be a, like, and we're done sort of situation. This is going to be a, everything is awful situation. Okay. Scaffolding is good for going up and that kind of thing, but kinda. And I need more. What was it that I need? I need to be able to. There's like a whole the stick trading thing in order to get bookcases. So I remembered one reason that we did that rather than just putting down, you know, a cow farm. I'm gonna sleep. This is Java, with just mods that make the shaders look nice. Hell of a sneeze. Thank you. Oh, God. It'll stop in a second. It's just allergies. You can just use more towers instead of using dirt. Well, you can't shift walk around them because it wants to, like, climb down the ladder. Also, it doesn't allow you to, like, pull up on top of, unless if you click the side of it. So that's weird. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out where I want the entrance point on the other side to be. Then come back here and start the, like a train system between the two. Okay, it looks like we're done doing this for now. Yeah, I'll just... Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let me just drop off the fucking side like an asshole. All right, let's try this thing. Let's try this thing that you were recommending. So we'll do it to this one. Cost us almost nothing except for our time to try. So let's give it a go. So how would we do that? Is it like that? Oh. That's not bad. That kind of has the same vibe, yeah? Guitar, thank you for the sub, man. Ugh. All right, now let me see if I can, Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Do church pews even have corners? Mine do. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think we, Alright, let's spend a quick second, changing all this. Apparently you can have floating candles. I did not think that was a thing, but sure. I kind of do like the scaffolding making it look like I'm actually, like, working on it, so that way when people come in and they haven't seen this before, they'll be like, oh, he's still working on it. You know? Yeah, that, and then you can actually get in between the pews, and that'll look better. I also need to finish this section. It's like such a low priority thing because it looks fine without it, but I kind of thought of a pattern that I want to do. I haven't like completely worked it out, so it's going to be a little wonky. We're going to have to do some experimentation, but doing some like upside down pixel art. This is going to be the annoying bit, is figuring out exactly where I need to click. Okay, so it's like the corner of the, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right there. Oh, no? Okay, let's move these two things closer to each other so that way we don't have to like... but we're going to need a lot of the concrete. And I forgot what you need for concrete. It's sand and grout? Right? Something like that. Sand and gravel, I mean. That makes grout. Something like that. Okay. That's doable. Come on now. Concrete. Yeah. I think it's called concrete. The colored concrete. 2 gravel, 2 sand. I think we could probably get a decent amount of that from mining. And then we just need the colors, which I want to do like blue, white, and yellow, like we got over there. And maybe do like a sun, moon sort of thing. Concrete kind of sucks. It's a plain tiled thing. It's an extremely flat block. For like roofing, I feel like, just because it needs to be like, I don't know. The terracotta has too much going on. Yeah, I set up the angle of this church so that way during the morning you'll see it out there, and the afternoon you'll see it through there, and then at night you'll see it through there because it's facing south. I believe that's right. So there will always be some good lighting effects, regardless of what time of day it is. The recipe order doesn't even matter. Okay. But I think we can get all of those colors fairly easily. I don't know where you get black. Is that squid ink? I think that's right. Squids? Okay. That's going to be the hard one. We did the Brutalist Cathedral win. Brutalism looks like shit. Hot art take, I don't like it. Like, and Rococo is not my style, but I get people who like it. Where's my, okay, there they are. I thought I broke them all somehow. All right. God, what is it? I did a report on him. He's a weird dude. He ended up like beating up a guy named Luigi, which that's like one of the weird facts I know about him is that there was this other guy named Luigi that he beat the absolute shit out of. Cause he was like, the guy wanted to date his girlfriend or something. I don't remember. Grenesky? Bernini. I think it was Bernini. I like his style. I like that kind of thing. That's great. Just a giant statue. Looks rad, man. Speaking of gamers, I was looking at Reddit earlier, and someone was complaining on one of them that they got banned from, I think it was like dark humor, because they were, I believe the phrasing was detected to be a gamer. Which I love. I love that phrasing. Like, that's the story. That's all I care about it. Gamer detected. And they're like, you're not allowed to be a gamer here. Gamer identified. All right. So low key, the guys from the other kingdom, like, can we just talk about them for a second? Like, they're heathens, yeah. Ugh. How fucked up, and listen to me all the way through. Mending books, and I'm gonna make 2 iron mending pickaxes, and we'll just put one in one hand and one in the other. And am I a robot now? We lost you? Am I back? Okay, I've been just mumbling to myself for a minute then. We lost like a minute of footage. Well, it was just me fucking around with my chest. I was concentrating on just like organizing my inventory rather than paying attention to y'all, so listen to me very carefully. Okay. I was asking how fucked up would it be if I introduce the villagers from over there to this village, but I don't give them all of the privileges and rights of the... It's fucked up, right? Like, I'm not allowed to do that? Like, do we, like, integrate them into our culture, or, like... Please, Rev, that's so mean. I mean... Yeah. America did it, and they're the greatest thing. Okay, well, you say that. Impaling. Where's my stick boy? Stick boy! Ah, there he is. Alright, hey stick boy, what you up to? I want that, and I need to buy a mending book from the mender dude. Can I expand this town since they've been fucking each other? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe like a library or like a community work center to prevent them from, you know, all trying to get inside. Also, a greenhouse would be nice, because this closet is fine to keep them from, like, you know, but now it just looks like they're all farmers. Full-on religious imperialism. Listen. Their religion is fake and has a stupid church, and our religion is cool and has a cool church. So they're dumb. With this many farmers, we should hit max capacity anytime max capacity isn't reached. So they should be self-sustaining now, more or less, as long as they don't get attacked. And there's all of the iron golems in the fucking world. I also wanted to build a clock tower. And a train station. And eventually we need to finish off the church. But we need... Where the fuck... How did you get outside the walls, my dude? Come in? Don't leave again? Kill the lower health iron golem, so... Well, they'll hate me for that. And I don't want the town to hate me. They can jump on the composter to leave. I see. Where's the mending guy? There's a guy with... Okay, I think it's this guy. Oh, it's 14. Never mind. All right, well, we'll just go for a bit, and I'm just going to put this in my offhand. And then, do I have any torches on me? I do. Okay. Hey, don't try and leave, asshole. Why kill when I can heal them with ingots? That's kind of what I'm thinking. So there's no easy way to know how far away that place is or what the coordinates I need to get to are or where I need it to come back up at. But it needs to go down low, I'm pretty sure. It also could prevent or present a possible hazard. Like opening a door to my base just to include if I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, not to sound like an imperialist, but I think we could you know, bring them over and make their lives better. So there's that. There's no consequences for killing golems. It does upset them. Just have a little bit of you know, tomfoolery in Minecraft. Oh, I need a book too? Oh, wow. I didn't realize I needed a... Okay, well. Stop jumping. You're making yourself hungrier. Okay. I mean, if only there was an excessive amount of food available to me. I think I'll be okay. In Java, there's no consequences. Really? Are you sure? Because I thought I was reading something about that when I was reading about villagers. And I know, like, way more about villagers now than anyone really needs to. And it's, like, the least sexy of subjects. Like, oh, yes, I know about Minecraft villagers. That's a good sentence right there. Everyone perks up their ears when they hear, I know about Minecraft villagers. And they're going to be like, wow, tell me more. Okay. Some people get turned on by Minecraft facts whispered in their ears. Some people are freaks, you're right. Alright, I'm going to put the emeralds up because it turns out we need books, and I just ain't about that. Didn't we establish that some people are very into villagers? We did, yes. Turns out some people are very into villagers in ways that are really upsetting. So there's that. There's that. All right. So in order for this to work out, I kind of want the train station to be like there, right? Ow, ow. But in order to do that, it's a little concerning. That's a lot concerning. What the fuck? I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, we're gonna build the entrance to the tunnel here, and so I'm just gonna write down where this is on a piece of paper. So currently, we're at. Let's put it to the side a bit. So we'll put it like here. The entrance will come up in this area here. So 148 by 102 by 909. And it needs to dip down, so we need to have another connection point in our system to bring it over here by making it go drop all the way down here, then come all the way back up. So we need it to basically just not go up underwater here. All right. Vaporeon. Is that what chat's about right now? 48 by 63 by 959 or less. Who needs armor? Honestly, for realsies though. Online Canthrope. Thank you for the 14 months of support. I apologize that I still can't pronounce your name right. So we want to be below that level in order to bring these guys. And then we just shove them in minecarts and then send them over. Online Canthrope? I don't know, man. What is a canthrope? What is that? Is that a real word? It's like a lycanthrope? It's an online werewolf. I see. So it's a pun. So what you're telling me is that your name is a pun and I'm an idiot. That checks out. All right. Now, where do we sleep tonight? Because I don't want to get murdered. Hey, wake up! Where? I think I'd rather be a were-donkey over a were-pig. And the reasoning is that if I turn into a were-pig and someone thinks I'm just a regular pig, I get turned into bacon a lot more often. Whereas if I get turned into a donkey, I don't think the chances of me being murdered are as high. So we are currently at 40 by 64 by 1318. So that's where we want it to end up. I think we want to go to like 50 as the lower portion. So we're going to go back to town and we're going to start from, I guess, town. We'll make a little area for the train station to come through. Donkeys can fuck shit up. I mean, yeah. Like, donkeys are a solid animal, you know? That's a good animal. Donkeys... I was looking up, like, a list of, so, I think it was, Thanksgiving? Or something? I don't remember exactly what it was. But my dad got bit by some random bug, right? And, so I posted on, there's a subreddit called... what is this bug? And you just post a picture of a bug you find, and then there's a bunch of nerds that know bugs, and they'll tell you, right? And it turns out it was an assassin bug, right? Which, fortunately, you know, it didn't kill my dad or anything. But they're apparently very dangerous. It turns out they're actually in like the top 10 most dangerous animals in America. Like, over sharks? Like, it made, like, his finger, like, look kind of funky for a sec. But he's good now. But he said it hurt. So, there's that. But I was looking up, like, what the most dangerous animals are. Can I read you the top 10 most dangerous animals in America? Because number one, I guarantee you're not going to believe. Top 10 most dangerous animals in America. Okay. This is from the Advocates. This is just a, I guess, injury attorney website? Whatever. All of these basically have the same list of animals because this is just how it works. So number 10, sharks. On average, the United States experiences 16 shark attacks, 1 death every 2 years. Number 9, bears. Number 8, they kind of cheated. Mountain lions, cougars, and pumas. Okay. Number 7, venomous snakes. Sure. See, I want to know, like, water moccasins? Rattlers? Which one? Lame. Number 6, black widow and recluse spiders. Okay. Number 5, hornets, bees, and wasps. Number 4, horses, cows, and other farm animals. Makes sense. Number 3, deer. Number 2, dogs. Number 1, humans. Lame. 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 So lame. So incredibly fucking lame to put humans at the top of the list. Like, okay, fine, sure, yes, humans are dangerous. And they're like, there's so many murders every year. It's like, shit, I want to know which, like, do I have to worry about bears? Like, what animal is going to murder me? And it's like, no, it's humans. It's like, I mean, technically, yeah, they're right. But that sucks. You know? Like, that answer sucks. And I want them to come up with a better one. Let me go to the human zoo and watch those creatures from a safe distance. I think that's called the mall. Or Florida. I might make this subway like here instead. Human zoos were a real thing. Yeah. 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 You ever read something really just fucking stupid? And you're like, oh no, yeah. I don't know. I'm just sort of upset about humans being the most dangerous animal in America. And like, if you look up any of those websites, it's the same shit. They all answer the same way. And I mean, again, technically, I'm sure that's true. You know? Sharks kill like one person every 2 years or whatever, and humans kill like a bunch of people every year with like homicide and stuff. But that answer sucks and is boring. You know? And like, they cheated with like venomous snakes. It's like, which ones? Which ones do I have to worry about? You know, if I'm reading an article about most dangerous animals in America, I want to know specifically, like, if I get bitten by a snake, like, am I, like, super dead or, like, maybe dead, you know? Like, that's what I want to know, you know? That's why I bothered looking that up in the first fucking place. All right, so we'll have a sort of airlock system to get in and out of the city. So that way we can like introduce people to the city without having to risk Also, I've noticed something really weird. So you know how I was talking about that, you know, I want to try shovel? I don't have one on me. And I can't be asked to make one. You know how I was talking about that I wanted to like start skateboarding, right? I noticed something really weird and I can't quite put it together. So when I look up reviews, so like, you know, I'm like, okay, what's a good longboard, right? Which is like a skateboard except for it's like better at like long distance traveling sort of thing. You can't really do tricks as easily with it, but it's kind of not the point of it, so whatever, right? All the review websites look to be made by the same bot. Don't get drop down ones. So I definitely wanted to get one that was like cut out, you know, because I don't like the apparently there's a name for it. It's like truck biting or whatever, where the trucks of the skateboard cut into it. Wheel bite, yeah. With my Walmart board, I was having that issue on both sides. So I was like, oh, drop down. But you're saying don't. Okay. Anyway, these websites all have the exact same, like, description. Like, recommending the exact same ones. But they all have different names. And they all have, like, you know, what's it called? On-ramping to other websites? It's really weird. It's really weird. They're yeah. If you get wheel bite tying your trucks, yeah, I need to get a tool for it. I mean, honestly, someone made a really good comment in the last video, and they were saying, Rev, if you use a Walmart board that's been staying in a garage for a long time, it's gonna be fucked. It's gonna be super fucked. They used a different like phrasing, but that was generally like the vibe they were going with, along with that's super dangerous, don't do that. To which I say, you're probably right, my dude. You're probably right. Yeah, in retrospect, that does sound dangerous. And I should not do that. But yeah, this looks a lot better. So that's something I'll have to look into investing in, but building with parts is more reliable nowadays. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon because we just reached stage 4 again. And I don't want to go to the ER for any reason. Ever. Yeah. Right now, at least. Because, like, yeah, I get injured, sure, whatever, that'll happen. But, like, the idea of getting injured and then, like, now I've got to deal with the fact that I've got to go to the ER because of it. Can you say the fuck word? No. God, no. I can't say the fuck word. Jesus. Come in here. First thing you ever say to me is, can you say the fuck word? Of course I can't. No, I fucking can't. If I say that, stop fucking. I'm not. I'm saying I can't say the fuck word. Because if I say the fuck word, then people will be mad at me. I'm sure. right? Chat will be very cross with me. It's like Winnie the Pooh shit. Very cross. Also, by the way, if you're like celebrating the fact that Winnie the Pooh is now an open, like anyone can have it now, keep in mind that it's just Winnie the Pooh and not like the red shirt Winnie the Pooh. The red shirt Winnie the Pooh is still copyrighted by Disney. Winnie the Pooh, it's sort of like Sherlock Holmes, you know? Like there's a very specific version of it that's copyrighted still. You can't use the red shirt Winnie the Pooh, but you can draw your own version of Winnie the Pooh and use the stories. All right, and then we'll just sort of cage this area in like so. The red-shirted version is Disney. You cannot use the red-shirted version of Winnie the Pooh. You can use pretty much any other version you want, though. Because the original story is now, and I'm not a lawyer, you know, go and get an actual lawyer to confirm this information for you. Don't just trust me because I'm a YouTube person. YouTube people are stupid as shit when it comes to copyright, and I happen to be a YouTube person. So don't fucking believe me, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Just go ahead and dig up this area. Okay. So we need to eventually put a roof on this and stuff, but we can get around to that in a minute. Hey. Yeah. Chigus. Yeah. Our codex is worth the cash. Been thinking of making a NID army and playing on TTS with a friend who knows the game. NIDs seem cool. Okay, so here's the deal. NIDs do not have an 8th edition or 9th edition codex yet, so you're going to be running with a 8th edition one. And the problem with that is that as soon as the 9th edition codex comes out, the 8th edition one would be completely irrelevant and useless. So, the answer to your question kind of depends. Additionally, a lot of what makes NIDS good right now is the Warzone Octarius something. Now, that being said, you'll need the rules somehow in order to play. And if there was a website that had that had all of the information that you're currently asking about, then that would be the trick. Now, such a website, like, you know, Wikipedia, would be illegal to use because it's copyright infringement. But that being said, they do exist. So, you know, there's that. The actual physical book, if you're going to actually start, you know, playing IRL, you'll need, because Battlescribe and Wikipedia can be wrong. and that is not going to go over well at tournaments. But if you just want to play with your friends on TTS, you could probably get away with Wikipedia. You know? If you just Google that, you'll find it. It's free. And if you hate it, then you're out like whatever tabletop sim cost you. No worries. All right, is this going to be enough headroom if I drop it down for it to come up like this and then like circle to here? Yeah, Wikipedia and Battlescribe. Battlescribe is solid. Don't pay for it. The guy who made it is no longer working on it, so it's basically abandonware, but still manages to be updated because the guy who made Battlescribe doesn't make the roster stuff. That's done by the community, so it's, better. I think Tabletop Sim is probably one of the best buys, like, on Steam. I still say that. I mean, I'm a huge Warhammer fan, so of course I'm going to say that. But being able to play any board game you want with anyone you want for free, well, for the cost of Battlescribe, but, that's a fucking good deal, dude. Just seal that up, but who do I play? I mostly play Orcs. I play a little bit of Chaos, but right now Chaos is such incredible dog shit that it's not even worth considering. I play my Orcs. Right now my list is very similar to the I think it's Manichima's Killrig list. I've made some changes. I like the Blood Axe supplement from Warzone Critical Mass. Because it gives you some really cheesy strats that you can use. Am I excited for the new Chaos Space Marine stuff? Yes. Though I'm just having a whole fuck ton of... I heard a thing about freebooters winning tournaments turn 2. Yeah. The old freebooters list definitely can do that. They nerfed them. They nerfed them pretty hard after people got upset that they were winning. Drakari still continues to do well. I didn't like the freebooter list, even when it was a thing. So the staircase is specifically going down to below block 63. The reason for that is that's where the water is. We're using this as an excuse to do a whole lot of mining, but it not feel like mining. So we're going to bring these villagers in from the other town, force them to work here, and then re-indoctrinate them with better religion. Rev has become Christopher Columbus. Just kind of a bastard, you know? Yeah. I believe I can be a bastard as a treat, you know? Just a little bit. Just mining out all this copper. It heals up my diamond pickaxe. And if I kind of can just keep this going like this, we should be solid to just, you know, not ever give a shit about. Okay, there's the mine shaft. All right, continuing down then. We're going to have to go down pretty sharply. New Year's resolution being accomplished. Yeah, that tweet took off. Didn't mean anything by it. I was just like, that's a stupid thing to say. Let me tweet it. You know what I mean? Is there any reason you use names like Drakari and Astartes and shit? I started in 8th edition, and by the time 8th edition rolled around, I'm just used to calling them that. If I'd played when I was younger, I'd probably, like, Adeptus Astartes does sound cooler. I prefer Space Marines just because it's easier to say. But Drakari is shorter. Oh. We found a little cave system here. God, the music in this game is so good. The song's a bop. Fuck, it's good. I'm comfy as shit right now. Oh, there's some iron. Did I need that? If I'm gonna build a railroad, I will. Is there a reason not to dig up? I guess it's the same sort of logic of don't dig down, right? Yes, that's what I wanted. Thanks. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking useful. Alright, where did my entrance begin? Oh, there's more up there. God damn it. Alright, I got my first minis for shit scram. Spray paint them. Like, prime them. I swear to God, that is one of the biggest tips you can do. Is prime them proper. Your paint will not stick if it's not primed. Don't expect your first minis to look exactly like the box art. You're going to fuck it up some. It's going to be weird, and you're going to have issues. Just accept that this is your first mini, and it's not going to be the best. And you can always strip your paint and redo it later. Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay. So it needs to go up 2 then. I have not gone down to bedrock yet. The new bedrock. I'm making my way downtown literally as we speak. That should bring us close to bedrock. We need to start getting really low down here soon. Because I'm worried about hitting the water is at 909. So I've got 20 blocks to get down. I'm going down one by one. We're gonna just skirt to the edge of the water. We're gonna probably go across the water at this point. If my math is right. Because we go down by 1 and then forward by 1. And it's about 20 blocks to both. So we should be hitting water soon. But we'll be on the surface of it. So that might be okay. We need gravel for shit. Don't know how much we're gonna need. And I did the math for how big that thing is, but I forget what I ended up with as my answer. How big is the roof? I don't remember. It's like 14 by, I want to say 14 by something smaller than 14. Something like that. I know I could do the torch trick, but I'm being lazy. Amazing how being lazy instead of being lazy. It's great. Our bridge will probably look nice. I'm a little concerned about the bridge being like an entrance point to murdering us. That might suck. I also need to keep an ear out for Mike today. Because at some point we're going to need to figure out how to do Project Zomboid multiplayer. Like, I know you host it, but do I need to, like, port forward? Because I swear to God, I'm going to punch myself in the dick if I need to port forward anything. Like, after trying to get Minecraft to work, like, and now I got to figure out how to make port forwarding for this work. Port these nuts? Shit. You can use Steam or a third-party host? Okay. Wait, was you putting in 192.168.1.1? Okay, I think I've got that port open. Like, Moobot was like, no! Don't tell them the home address! Localhost, kill, murder. Project Zomboid's voice thing is super bugged. I mean, we'll be talking through Discord probably, because we're going to want to meet up. And sometimes you can't see the other players. That's no good. That's actually quite bad. How often does that happen? Project Zomboid with Mike on, I believe, this channel. I think we're on my channel this week. I don't really care about proximity voice. It's just going to be me and him. So it doesn't really matter if it's got proximity voice or not. I can see the advantage of it, but I'm fine with not using it. It would be good to be able to hear each other. Yeah, Zomboid I am enjoying. Like, it took me a minute to figure out how it works, but I told him it's like Borrow Trauma, where none of this shit makes any goddamn sense, but then it sort of makes sense. Like, I was listening to, like, tip videos last night when I was trying to go to sleep. And I saw one that was like, don't leave the oven on when you go to sleep because you'll burn your house down. And I'm like, oh my God. Of course. Tit videos? Did my voice fuck up? Okay, so we've hit water. And as I suspected, I am... Okay. Okay, so... Thank you for the 100 bits, Moth Lords. Alright. So, which way is their town? So the connection point that I want to do is at 40, which is that away. Okay, so I need to go down more. So, I don't know how far down I need to go. So I'm thinking I, like, go down this way so I'm at least progressing to the 40 as well. We need to figure out where the bottom of the lake is. Let's do that real quick. So, just flood the cavern for a minute. Okay. So yeah, relatively close to where I thought. So the bottom of the lake. Why not spiral it? Like I said, I think I could just go to whatever the coordinates are. Like to the left. Okay. We are currently sitting at 39. So we need to get below 39. Let's call it 30. Get to 30 and we should be solid. And it looks like Abby has left the wife nest. I'd say use a bridge. Using a bridge introduces a spot where zombies and the like can get involved and kill us. Also, I just saw some copper, which is honestly the real reason that we're mining like this. This is just a more interesting way of mining because it's like also progressing something. Abby is outbound. Make an underwater tunnel out of glass. It's not a bad idea. All right, where did this entrance go? There it is. All right, so we need to go down to like 30 or so. And then we can start heading over to the right again. I don't know if I like the underwater bridge thing. Favorite orc story? God. Let's see. Armageddon? Just that whole series was pretty good. In this game specifically, as far as that goes. So we want to go down. Also, all these hills are going to be kind of rough for the trams. I mean, I've got plenty of redstone. It should be fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? No. Is this going to be an issue? Might perhaps be a problem. I see. Yes. This appears to be water. Why are you a source block? Okay. Making the bridge is a lot cheaper on the rails as well. You might be right. Oof. Okay. We'll just, I hear a drowned out there. All right. So with the idea that the water is like right here, should I make it go over the water? I think so. Which means that I need to level out at about here. We could actually figure this out. 63 is apparently water level. Though that may be a little bit dependent on okay. Maybe dependent on where we're coming out, but this should be fine. All right. So now we just go forward. This is why we do these measurements beforehand, so we don't have to try and figure out shit on the fly. All right. Now, as far as like getting into the town, they shouldn't be able to get in right now. Last episode of It Could Happen Here had a guest read a story they wrote. I believe it was called The Free Orcs of Cascadia, set in the future, and a bunch of people decided to deal with the climate and society collapse, and they just became orcs via body mods and societal reformation. Okay. I'm planning a really cool kit bash for my my kill rigs, and I think I figured out what I want. There are these. You remember Tachikoma from Ghost in the Shell? There's a third-party model maker that has made. It's supposed to be like the Onager Dunecrawler, basically, but a bigger one. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to use it for, actually, but I'm gonna kit bash that to be a kill rig. It's gonna have a harpoon and like a giant artillery piece on it, and I really want it to. What was the other thing? Tachikoma, but orc, yes, but it's bigger than a Tachikoma. Like it fits like 10 guys. And there's one dude on the roof rocking the fuck out. Because there's Artel W makes these like in the fluff, and I don't think it's canon anymore, but it's called the Goth Rockers. I don't know their lore entirely, but it means that every now and then you get a company making like metalhead orcs or punk rock orcs. And Artel W has made a really good set. And I'm like, I want to use that. I want to use that for... Because there's supposed to be like a wizard on top. But what if instead of a wizard, he's just rocking so fucking hard that everyone is like, oh yeah, time to go to war, man. It's like somewhere between like the war rig from Mad Max, the new one, the one that came out several years ago, and a Tachikoma. I think it'll look cool as shit. Yeah, Fury Road. It has buzzsaws on the front. I think it'll be great. And I think it reads as a kill rig. Because a kill rig is supposed to be like a giant pig animal thing that they've... This bridge has been here for 5 seconds and you've already decided to kill yourself on it. Please go. No. No, you don't want this lot. Okay, fine. You do you, man. Good job. I'm also trying to use up all this cobblestone wall that I accidentally made way too much of. I'm going to have some of it connect underwater to the bridge. He was in the doof wagon. I wanted to make it look like the doof wagon, but I can't find a good model for the doof wagon. So the doof wagon was originally a, I want to say, Russian missile launcher. I'm making a new path to the other village, and I'm going to put a mine system through it. And the main reason I'm doing this is just because I need a whole bunch of copper in order to finish the roof of the cathedral. So it's kind of a dual purpose thing where it's like, this will allow me to get a few more villagers that have some specialties that I don't have and get me some copper without really putting myself out any. How far apart is that? Because that feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. There you go. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're good from here on out. All right, and then I think we'll connect it up under. I hear a drowned somewhere. Oh, there he is. I see you, bitch. Oh, wow, my arrows are super ineffective underwater. Okay. Ooh. And ban. All right. Now, is there a way I can check and see what their messages were? Because I want to ban whoever they were shouting out as well. It's just someone spamming. Would you mind banning whoever they were shouting out? Imagine going to a Twitch channel and then, like, spamming the chat and thinking that's gonna work. Thank you. Thank you, Luigi guy. How have you been enjoying Project Zomboid? I saw that you've been streaming it, Luigi guy. Who the heck is Nana Bear? Who knows? Who cares? If they have to have a bot spam shit in my chat in order to get you guys to come watch them, they're not any good. No offense, man, but like... That's not the way to do it. That's not the way you build a community. No one's gonna come watch you if you do that shit. You've been messing around with... So I've been doing the survivor mode. Do you prefer the sandbox? Okay, so if I'm not trying to get under the river, I just need to get to 64 at the end. Okay, so we're basically on track right now to do 64. But we need to do 40 as well, so we need to go that way about 100 blocks. You were playing around. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. So you know how... Okay, so... I'm going to be honest with you guys about something, and am I going to be made fun of for it? Yes. But I'm going to tell you guys about it because that's what Twitch streaming is. It's essentially getting people to watch you, tell them secrets about yourself, so that way they bully you, and then they pay you to bully you. I think that's basically Twitch. Anyway, so I was complaining the other day, last couple streams really, about that there's not really any like male, like essentially the equivalent of big titty streamers. Like, what is that? Why aren't there hot dudes streamers? Not bara streamers, just, you know, not necessarily bodybuilders, just, you know. So I was like, okay, let me look up, like, I don't know. You know what's hot? Like fucking Butler cafes. Because people like maids. Why not like butlers? Same vibe, right? So I started looking up like Butler cafes. I'll be real with you guys. There's some ugly okay. There's some very unattractive people who work at Butler cafes. I don't mean like the real ones. I mean like every now and then like I googled Butler cafe to just see like, you know, who's doing what. And the official ones, they have like basically like pretty boy models. And I'm like, yes, that's what I'm thinking, you know? But then you got some people who are doing it, and I'm like, my God, like, imagine paying to get into a place and then like average fucking Joe is there. And I'm like, no. Like, sorry, I'm objectifying these men a bit. Not gay, but why aren't they hot? Basically, you know? Like, what the fuck is that? What's the fucking point? You know? You got host clubs, you got strip clubs, you got all these different places where, like, you basically pay someone to sit next to you and pretend that they like you so you feel special about yourself for a minute, right? Why would you want someone who just looks like a guy you could meet on the street? You want someone who's hot, you know? Like, stop me if I'm wrong. But some of these people doing the Butler cafes, I'm like, And again, these are not the official ones, because the official ones look legit, you know? Like, do they actually all look as pretty as that in person? Who knows? But, like, they cost less because they're less hot. I mean, like, it's not just about what they look like, too. It's like you gotta have a certain skill set, like how you hold yourself. So who knows? I mean, I don't know. It's just a random thing that I was looking at when I was researching that was just like, oh, they're not hot. Why aren't you hot? All right, that should all rot because I think I cut it all down. Wake up! They didn't like that? Well, I don't particularly give a shit. Does the, what is it? It's the blast furnace? It's iron and smooth stone. Okay. It's 3 smooth stone. Let's get a couple of those. Okay. And then need another pickaxe because this diamond pickaxe still hasn't healed up. Campfire is free cooking, so why not? I mean, sure. And I'm going to use the wood that I'm routinely getting out of this in order to upgrade the thing. So should also probably make like a bullshit chest real quick for where we put our bullshit. Gravel, wheat seeds. We'll put that in there for now. And good. Okay. Cool. And then we make 2 blast furnaces, which is smooth stone. I don't have the... Okay, let's try that again. Is it this? This and this? No. Blast. Furnace, smooth stone, iron ingot. That's just stone. I need to bake it another round. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Balanced Hero, thank you for the 17 months of support. Nice of Rev to invite us on this Minecraft stream. Hey, Luigi? Gay Luigi? That was my best Mario impression. Actually, like, you know, my throats feel a little bit better. Okay, so let's see. So we need twice baked stone in order to make this. Let's go and make a second furnace. So that way, once this is done making the actual amount that we need to make one, we could build the blast furnace, then we can start blasting some of this stuff, and then once that's done, we can make the other one. Okay, cool. So then whoop, and whoop. Right, we can't make another one because we only have enough iron for one. Got it. Okay, cool. But we can go ahead and put that in there and that in there, and then we need a little bit of cobblestone. What's up? Wait, what are you? Oh, armor. I didn't even know we had one of those. Rad. Okay. I think I just want to turn all this into wood. And remind me, they can't spawn on they can't spawn on stairs, right? Time to unremember him. I don't think we're at that step, y'all. Like we haven't reached that level of okay. That's where the doorway will be eventually. Actually, can we make it slightly to the side? How goes the serfdom? It's going good, man. It's going good. General control of the population, as you do. Cool. All right. And then we'll go ahead and get up on top of this wall here. There we go. Just a random brick. Just want to go higher to a place where blind men see. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's a good riff. I don't care how long it's been. That riff still fucking slaps, dude. Project Zomboid got multiplayer again? I think that's the huge uptick in people playing it. Okay, so this is going to be the wrong way around. It was a fairly massive update. Okay. Why am I doing this? If only I had some sort of step stool. Some sort of climbing device. So anyway. God damn it. And from what we learned about the thing, we need to make it like this. And then we can kind of make it go like this. And then kind of make it go like this to connect this up. And then oh, it's because I put a blast furnace down. You think this is your job. Oh, that's why you think you have a job. Oh, it makes sense now. Holy shit. No, that's mine. Fuck off. I get it, though. I get it. I get why he's here now. I wish I could pick you up. Okay, so then we can just cool. Perfect. And then we're just gonna actually we could drop. Okay, cool. Just break my ankles. That's what I wanted. I wanted pain. And luckily this world has plenty of it for me. Great. It's looking good. There's a whole discussion going on in chat that I feel like I'm not. I don't know how it happened. But everyone's being civil, so I suppose it's fine. Alright, now does it need to go up another level? We talking about femboys. Okay. Everyone's happy? No one's upset? Which apparently Hideki, the guy who did fucking Jet Set Radio. Yeah, I can't tell if he's memeing. I want to be respectful to him or them, whichever it happens to be now. But I have no idea if he's fucking around or not. He's always shitposting. Yeah, that's kind of the reason that I doubt it to any degree. It's like, they're always shitposting. So, like, I can't tell if they mean it now. You know what I mean? Hey, Draded, how you doing? Thank you for the 2 years, holy shit, of support. How's everyone's year going so far? It's going great. Just kind of, I don't know, chill day. Chill day with the wife. Didn't do any art today. Thought about doing some, but I don't know. I need to start on March of the Mice stuff sooner. People liked the art for the new one, the last episode, but for that quality of art, I need to keep up the art pressure. I also need to work out a painting for next time on Arcade. I mean, it just came out, so I shouldn't have to worry just yet. I need to actually angle that. So we'll just make it a stairway. We'll make it stairs all the way across. Okay, and then... Ow. Nice. Last time's episode, I think the only complaint I have about it was too short, and I want you guys to have more choices. March of the Mice is currently having an issue, in my opinion. Maybe I'm the only one recognizing this issue, where I'm not as flexible as I was with the Town of Nowhere. With the Town of Nowhere, you're kind of just like, okay, you guys want to go and lick Gerald's feet? Okay, cool. So Gerald's here. And so I'll just go ahead and put together like a scene using the Gerald sprite and where he's at, and then you have that conversation with him. It looks better. It looks significantly better, like the March of the Mice does over the Town of Nowhere. I like the art aesthetic a lot more, but is this sex? I need some food, so let's steal some from the villagers. Them all being farmers is no coincidence. Like, it's to make sure that I've got food and they've got food. They will always be able to make more villagers. As long as the farmers do a half-decent job at getting everyone's happiness up, the farmers should also be horny as shit. Do you want seeds by any chance? Here, have them. I don't want to deal with them. Horny farmers in your area. Sex. Okay, there we go. Bread. And nothing to smelt. Good. Alright. Oh, I should make the gates. So how do you make a stone gate? Can villagers operate stone gates? They can't, right? Stone gate. Gate. Can you not make a gate out of stone? I have stone. It's telling me I don't know how to do that. Hey, slut, how you doing? Birch, jungle, oak, birch. There's no stone gate in vanilla. I see. So I need to have wood then. Okay, well, that's why we cut this tree up. Just got back from a massage. That sounds nice. I think the wife turned on the heat. Like, it's warm in here now. It's nice. I'm also wearing, like, my, like, when we got married, the hotel we stayed at gave us robes. I'm wearing that robe right now because it's fucking cold. think it's this. Don't ask. Don't ask what that collection of things that I just did was. Okay, hopefully they don't know how to operate these. At least creeps won't. Use your Twitch partner blanket. That's a little too warm for me right now. It's nice, though. Totally random they gave us that crap, but I'll take it, man. I'm not going to complain. But it also feels like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, after years of Twitch doing, like, not doing that, and then suddenly they're doing it, I'm like, that was nice. Just not used to you being nice to me, Twitch. I mean, they're not bad to me, but also, like, kind of random. How did I fucking miss this? How did I? Does anyone remember that? Like, at all? This giant chasm? Like, oh, this. Right. I thought some chat user was starting a porn collection. What? Why would you say things like that? Dual wielding pickaxes. Basically, yeah. The one I just want to use the mending on it. So I don't need it, you know. I kind of don't like the dirt being here though. Like this should be tunnel. Okay. Oh, they're talking about your not safe for work folder, I'm sure. Now, there's also the core issue of actually building. Oh, right, I need to turn. Oh, hold up. Like, we need to strip mine. So I'm thinking building a giant-ass tunnel would do the trick. All right. So, in order for us to make even with the... It's 30 to the left. No. To the right. 36 to the right. Okay, so minor problem. The hillside doesn't... Okay. God damn it. Please just pick up. Fine, whatever. We'll come back and get it in a second. All right, so where can I actually make this turn without like accidentally leaving the cave side again? Scaffolding's actually kind of neat. I don't regret making as much as I did. Alright. So where does this mountain start getting thick enough that we can start turning? How feasible it would be to rebuild the Tower of Babel in this? In vanilla, it would be kind of a pain in the ass. I think right about here. Here is where we can start turning. So where is here? Needs to be forward back. So it's 111. Okay. 1100. That's where we turn. We need to get rid of any of the scaffolding that I just put up. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking useful. All right, cool. MILFs. Mountains, I'd like to forge scaffolding. Okay. Cluck Bees, thank you for the 18 months of support. That's a year and a half. Thank you very much. It has a good... It's got a nice, like, poppy kind of sound effect. Feels very, like popping... bubble wrap kind of vibe. Alright, so we are currently at... So we need to go about 75 blocks forward, then we can start turning. Nice, easy maths. I'm curious to know who's like the most watched Minecraft streamer on Twitch. Like at this moment. Would anyone mind checking? See where we're at on that? Who do you think? I mean, Tommy? Oh, right. Dream and shit exists. Okay. Well, you're not beating that. Filza? And how many does Filza have? 2K, I would assume? Seems to be a pretty solid... Doesn't Dream only stream like once a year? Thank God for that. 19... Okay. No idea who that guy is, but good for him. I was just like, there was that random bot that came in and started spamming us. I'm like, am I doing that good that they're coming in here and spamming me because of that? Or like, no, just random bot. People will still watch stream? Yeah. Yeah, they do. We haven't run into any more iron. That's weird, right? Did some investigative journalism and found out that the spammer was definitely not a bot. Oh. Filza is a guy that does the hardcore survival world. Oh, okay, so people were waiting for him to die. Thank you for your investigative reporting, Luigi guy. I made myself some tea a minute ago and forgot to drink it. Interesting. Weird play, man. Okay, so if there's anything I'd want from modded Minecraft, it's like hammers, you know? Just a hammer to just go through this wall. Rather than do exactly what I'm doing right now. What the number location for the village? 40, 64, 1,300. So 64 is not hard. I just got to go up a block. Could do that pretty much at any point. Side to side, I need to get over about 100. And I have about 300 blocks to do it, give or take. So we're going to have a hard right turn here in a second. And go from there. We might end up having to use our nice pickaxe. A railroad for this tunnel could be useful right now when you finish this tunnel. Like, start putting the tunnel in. Remember when you picked up the rail from a mine shaft? Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that mine shaft. Like, we could go back to that mine shaft, get all the rail, and then come back. But, and all the rail that I've got back at the base, right? Or just build some. But I really don't want to use the iron on that. Where are we at on the, okay, so we need to go about 24 more forward. About halfway there. Whose shaft? It's mine shaft. The weirdest German porn. Mine shaft. Well. Kill iron golems, free iron. Oh, hello there. Oh no. Okay. We gotta be close to a mine shaft. That's a mine shaft sound, right? Or is that just underground sounds? Ooh. Oh, we just hit some major copper here. I wanted to clear the corner before I tried to, like, start. I know my health is low. I don't have any food. Eat what? Dirt. Dirt will not help me right now. Sounds like a you problem, I guess. Food? What food? Go ahead and what the fuck? Oh god, this leads to like a proper system. Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. Aren't cave mushrooms bad for you? Don't you have to eat, like, them with soup instead? I forgot which one it is that, like, you can eat brown ones or red ones, or can you even eat them? We're gonna have to go back in a minute to smelt some stuff. When we do that, then we can get food from the village. Oh. Putting it there just to have light in this area so they don't like spawn here, but some more turns out. Serious question. I'm losing will to do anything because of college. That's a mood. I'm supposed to be finishing my thesis and other projects, but I physically can't bring myself to study and work. Any ideas? When do you need to have those things done by? Like, is that a now thing? Also, are you doing it? Are you paying for college? Or are you doing a scholarship? Are your parents helping you? Like, what's the situation on that? Because I'll give you a piece of advice. If you don't have to keep a certain GPA in order to, like, do what you need to, like, you don't need to keep, like, a A+ GPA in order to do college. C's get degrees. Like, sometimes, like some classes, it's totally fine to just, like, phone in a project, you know? Make sure you go in and talk to teachers, be like, hey, I'm really trying, that kind of thing. And they'll give you a little bit better grade than you need to. As long as the teacher likes you. So, like, do your best to be nice to the teacher, even if they're a total fucking prick. And teachers remember that, or whoever's grading you. If you got, like, a TA who's actually doing grading, do the best you can. But C's get degrees, you know? If you have to phone in a project and it's just enough for the project to pass, go for it. Because you can't, like, after a while it starts getting super stressful to do school, and you start running out of, like, any energy to do it. I think it's called senior slump. I was in college for a very long time, so I had senior slump for quite a while. Just fucking pass. You don't need to do more than that. Unless if you do need to do more than that because of I don't know, you've got, like, a scholarship or whatever, like I was saying. Like, just do what you need to do and no more. Because your mental health is really fucking important. And, you know, yeah, so is the degree or whatever. But as long as you pass, you get the degree. And no one is going to ask you when you get a job, like, oh, what grade did you get in Math 2 or Algebra 3 or whatever the fuck. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. You have a piece of paper that says you smart. If you know, can get a cool, like, oh, I was on such and such thing. You know, I was on the honor roll. Like, if you can pull that off, great. You know? But that's not realistic for everyone. For me, no. I was doing fucking streaming, and I was, you know, doing YouTube, and I was doing, art. Doing a lot. I was trying to run a business and go to school, and it was exhausting. I don't have fucking time for all that, you know? And I got health problems. Like, I can't be pushing myself that hard. So it's like, eventually I was just like, this is good enough. I just have to do good enough. So, that's my advice, is do good enough. Craft the ore into blocks. You're right. That's a thing I can do. I have to have a crafting bench for that, though, right? I can make one real quick. Got these planks, I might as well. Also, like... I mean, that's a completely different issue when your teachers just suck. We're worried about not even being able to pull off C's. Can you lighten your load some? Yeah. Anyone who's like, college is easy? Fuck them. Absolutely not. Fuck that guy. Like, don't give yourself a hard time because it's hard. Yeah, I still have nightmares about college. College is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. As far as like, because when you work a job, it doesn't fucking matter. You can be shit at it, and it doesn't matter, you know? Like, you're not getting graded as much when you do a real job, you know? Not to sound lazy or anything, but like, no one's like going, I'm so stressed I keep finding gray hairs. Can you back off on how many, like, classes you've got? All your muscles are stiff? Oof. I'm so sorry, dude. Well, C's get degrees. Just do your best to aim for C's in the classes that don't matter. Try to do better if you can, but if you can't, that's fucking life. Yeah, if you're gonna pay me minimum wage, you're gonna get minimum wage work out of me. Which means I'm not gonna give a single shit. You know? Oh, you want me to come in on days that I'm not scheduled to? Nah, I'm good. Should have scheduled me. That's the nice thing about doing this at the same time as working at GameStop, is my boss would be like, hey, can you come in? And you're supposed to answer yes because, you know, you've got too many, you know, you're not getting enough hours. So, you know, you're stressing out about money. And so you go, oh, yeah, sure, man. Like, I really wanted to see my daughter's first steps or go to my wedding. But, I mean, they can manage without me. Like, it's fine. But I'm like, nah, no. It would be a really big help if you came in. I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, that sounds rough, man. Well, I hope you can find someone to cover. Okay, so we've hit where we need to go. That's a bad idea. I mean, I'm in a very unique position. Like, don't say, oh, man. Just be like, oh, I can't. Like, for me, that works because also my boss at GameStop was really nice. But, and that guy was legit. But, no. You're still paying me, like, not that great, so you get not that great work out of me. Sorry. My mansion is actually, or my church is pretty far. There's gotta be, it's like right here, right? Let me see. I have 3 projects to do. One of them is writing my thesis. On top of that, that's failing the entire subject since it's part of it and it's not a separate thing. I also have an exam and 2 practical ones. Oof. Yeah, see if you can talk to them. Because that sounds really rough. I'm going to turn on that for a minute because I think it says mineshaft sound effect or whatever. The thesis thing is rough. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't sound like anything you can kind of just like half-ass. Are you sure that you've absolutely failed? Like, definitely failed at this point, one of those classes? Because, yeah, that maybe it is worth retaking. I think it was statistics that I had a really hard time with. And part of the reason... Okay, so you're not sure you failed or not. All right. Yeah, see if you can team up with other people. If I die inside, I should be able to do it. I want to find a better solution than that. See if you can talk to, does your college have, like, not counselors for, like, mental health, but counselors for, like, dealing with classes? I mean, both would probably do some good, but, oh. Like, there were definitely some assignments that I was just like, and that's exactly the word count. Like, but thesis, like, and major projects like that might actually be important. I'm already seeing a shrink. Okay. And you told your shrink about this, Sheriff? Can you get accommodations for your ADD? Sometimes, because I've got ADD. And I was able to get accommodations. Like, I got the test done, and that allowed me to get extended time on work. Like, I could get a little extra, like, if you can get disability accommodations, like, take them. Fuck it. Yeah, do that. See if you can get that going. You might have to get that for, like, next semester moving forward, but if you can get that to any degree, I would recommend it because holy shit, I can't imagine having gone to college without the accommodations that I had. It made it so much easier. Like, if you have any sort of, like, mental disabilities or disabilities in general and you can get accommodations for them, do it. Life's too hard to not be getting all the help you can get. So much stress. College is way too stressful. Wow, that's fucked. I would talk to like a school counselor, someone who's I've been going through a similar situation with a lot of teachers piling shit up on me at the same time. I agree with Rev, talk to them about getting extensions. Like, if you can just let them know, like, hey man, like, well, don't call him man, because sir, or I'm really trying to make sure that I do well in this class, and I'm feeling like I'm sure I got a few teachers to give me a slightly better grade, just fucking good enough. Hey dude, hey brosif, a mighty PogChamp to you, good sir. Hey, bro. Gabroski. Like, see if you can go into their office hours and just be like, sup, brah. Shit's hard, yo. But, like, you know, say that professionally. Dear cum slut. Class is too hard. Make it stop. That's a fucking mood as hell. But yeah, I mean, say that, but not like a jackass. Like I'm saying there. I'm doing that for the content and for memes, but seriously though, my art history teacher, like, she let me do, well, that probably doesn't help you any, but she gave me a bit of a break. Computer science is hard, yeah, for sure. Like, I kind of want to explore this cave some, but it's also filled with a billion creepers. So there's that. I think it might be time to go back to the surface. Oh. Right about here, right? Waiting for that mine shaft sound. Somewhere in this area. What are your current coordinates? This. What you doing? I'm looking around for there's like I'm pretty sure there's a minecart system somewhere nearby. But I can't find it. And I'm waiting for like the Minecraft cart thing. You doxed yourself. Ah, shit. Are you playing my seed? Is it normal to have a teacher who unironically believes in lizardmen? No, Bernasco Witch. No, it's not. That's weird. You know how I said, hey, I'm going to go up? You notice how I didn't do that? I kind of want to get one more iron. I'll be real. How far to the village now? Give me a sec. Eerie noise. Okay, so that's just like generic cave sound, right? That's not like a mine shaft sound. Probably don't need the cobblestone. let's go and close off this side. This side doesn't go anywhere. So how close am I to the village? To the village right now, we have turned and we are now on track. We need to get to wait a minute. 40. Yeah, if we can get to 40 going this way, then we can turn again and go some to the side. We might have to go home earlier just to be able to get a new pickaxe. Or alternatively, do we have any sticks? We can make... Okay, we can make some... Don't ask me how I fucked that up that bad. I don't know. Okay. What if I turn some of this cobblestone into pickaxes? I can really only do one at a time. Just make a bunch of torches, put those torches somewhere. Okay, cool. Perfect. Takes a little longer, but it's pretty much what we got until we get an iron, and then we can go back and make an iron pickaxe, and then we'll be solid. It never ends for copper. We need all of the copper in the world, man. We really do. Once our inventory is like only copper, like raw copper blocks, then we can maybe go back as well. The whole flat earth thing is weird. Sorry, for anyone watching on After Hours, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? It just seems weird to me that like isn't Jake Paul a flat earther? Like, why not go check? You know? Like, just go look. What happens? Like, why aren't we throwing trash over the side? Like, if the secret government or whatever knows about it, why aren't they getting rid of the trash? Just throw it off the edge. There you go. Oh shit, music. Because they are keeping it... Oh my god. They're keeping it a secret. Classified? Space I'm not talking about space. Space isn't real, I guess. I'm talking about the edge of the world. Why can't we throw shit off the edge of the world? If the world is flat, like, why can't we just throw things off the edge? $150-foot ice walls? Okay. Build a ladder? Flat earthers believe in space and other planets being spherical, just not Earth. Okay, so we can't just throw it off. Ah, God damn it. Okay. I thought I figured something out. Yeah, what if we just had a really big catapult? feel like that would solve the problem. Chat's trans rights now, which I don't know why, but okay, yes. Trans rights. Okay. Can we get trains rights? Trains are cool too, man. Choo choo. I like trains. God, not as much as that one kid that you guys showed me last time, wasn't it? And he's got the camera and it's like pointed right at his face and it's really fucking weird. And he's just having the greatest day ever. Oh. So is that a spookle or what? We gotta be like right parallel with the mine shaft right now. Or, you know, a cave system. I saw the copper. I'll get it in just a second. Just want to make sure I dig out all of the copper along the edge here. That way you don't have to keep switching pickaxes. Let's go and turn this off for a second. Okay, cool. I'm going to dig under this copper block, and then once we get all the copper around there, we can let the gravel down. Sticks turning into coal. Get rid of the gunpowder. Oops, you remember how I was just saying that thing? Okay, so there wasn't any more under there. So that's all that matters. We're good. Ugh, burps today. What the fuck? So did you guys make any New Year's resolutions? I kind of like stopped doing that. I started just realizing that I could just make a resolution at any time I wanted. But I mean, it's nice to just have resolutions because it's a good way of like dividing up the year and going like that. Old times have passed, new times are here. Make a Minecraft mod? Sure. I've tried it in the past. Because I often had ones that were out of my control. I want to stream more this year. I don't know how many hours I streamed last year, but I want to do more than that. Because I found that, like, over the last couple weeks, that really seems to be the key to what's making me happy right now. Like, if I'm feeling bad and then I stream, like, happiness happens. So it's like, okay, well, that's good. I need to get a better camera for streams. I think that's something I need to do. Holy fuck. It's like way too much copper. I think I might make a few furnaces and just have them running. Like, I know it's not as fast as a blast furnace, but like, I'm running out of room. And I'm like not running out of cobblestone to make furnaces or coal. So we might as well make like a shit ton of furnaces real quick. If we're just going to be down here in this mine, let's do that. Let's do like, what do you think? How many is this? 7? I could be convinced into 7. Let's make it 8. 8 furnaces. Let's go. Okay. Okay. It's a little claustrophobic, but yeah, there's a skeleton guy. I think he's on the other side of the wall from me here. Like behind me. But I don't know exactly where. He could be up here. Worth keeping an eye out for, but we should be fine. Shout out to chocolate milk, that shit's banging. Yeah, I've heard it is. I haven't had it in a while. But I remember the days of yore when I would have a chocolatey milk. 'Cause you epic. We could probably move this whole situation to this little cubby here, so he's not like super in the way. We might want to do that real quick. Why don't we just open up all these ones that are, there we go. Just go and move this shit over to the side just a little bit. Alright, yeah. We're just gonna move this shit over here. So it feels a little less claustrophobic. Great. By great, I mean bad. Alright. Eerie noise. Okay, so it doesn't matter that it's a minecart sound. Let's just take all the coal out of these. And then eventually they'll run out of fuel, and then we can move them. You appear to be in the danger zone. It's fine. I'm fine. A minecart would say minecart rolling. Right. Okay. That cleans out our inventory a bit. Yeah, that must be very close for me to be able to hear that. I guess it's because I don't know Rev's bad sides. I mean, that's kind of just, you know, dealing with social media personalities in general. It's a lot easier to respect me because you don't know my bad sides. The whole thing about the internet is you can kind of hide what's wrong with you. which is why people find that a lot of websites are really fucked up for their head. Like Instagram. Everyone's so skinny and pretty. Why aren't I? Oh, we don't know dude's parents. They may suck dick, and if his parents suck dick, then maybe it's not as easy as just to resolve issues. If you can, do. If you can't, you know, that's on them. I was fortunate enough to be born with a, you know, good set of parents, and I used to believe that, where it's just like, if I had an issue with my parents, I could work it out. But some people's parents aren't cool, man. My parents, if I have an issue, like, we'll sit down and talk about it, and we'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll come to an agreement, and we'll get somewhere, you know, like adults do. But some people don't have parents that are reasonable or good people. And it's, you know, I ain't putting that on someone, you know? To be like, oh, you should, you know, work things out with your folks. I wish it were that easy. Not to brag, but my folks are great. Like, my mom found out that I have a Patreon, and legitimately, she's now a patron. She doesn't have to be. I didn't tell her she had to be or anything like that. But she was like, I want to support your art. You know, me and your dad want to support you doing art. Like, love you, Mom. Please get food? Why? What has eating ever done for me? That's just your mom keeping allowance going. Like, yeah. That's what I think of, is like my mom's trying to give me allowance, and it's like I'm 33 going on 34. I'm good. Like, I don't need her to do that, but, you know, she wants to support me. And so Copper bar looked really yummy. I could see that. I could see that for sure. Looks edible. I probably don't need this many furnaces in retrospect, but got a bunch of cobblestone out of my inventory, so kind of okay with that. So can I just smelt the, these big old blocks of copper? A copper ore looks like berries, yeah? Alright. Later, man. Oh, God. Okay, maybe I do need to have this many furnaces going. I can't believe how hard this game is, even on easy mode. Weirdly, it is, man. I don't know what that is, but it is a hard game. You pick it up after a while. Let's do one of those numbers. got to be a better way of doing what I'm trying to do here. There we go. Okay, well. It's also repairing up the pickaxe. What's copper even good for? Finishing off the dome to my cathedral. Aside from that, pretty much nothing, which is why it's a great building resource, because it's pretty, but it's bad. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. There's daylight right there. Where the fuck are we? Nice. That looks really pretty, actually, from a distance. Like, what does it see? Oh, I can zoom in more? Holy shit! Oh, Jesus! I'll take my robe off real quick because it's too warm, but that was great. I know you told me to go back. It's fine now. It's fine. Oh, they're fucking right in public. That's good. That means there's still beds or someone died. Like every now and then there'll be some idiot that leaves. And that's fine. None of these trees have grown? Weird. Okay. I can still make that into raw copper. I should do that. Let's leave one stack, because by the time I get done setting this up to be however many stacks this ends up being, that stack might be done, in which case, or at least done enough that we can, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then whoop. Oh, right, I was supposed to leave a stack. Oh, well, whatever. There we go. Yeah, you pretending like you're using it too, man? That's cute. Alright, so that's not actually done. And that's not actually done. But, oh, I need to be using this. So we're out of... No, we have iron. We have 1 iron in the chest. If we, Okay, after this one... Oh, we already fucked it up. Never mind. Okay. Does your village have a name? You know what? It doesn't, and it should. I will take recommendations, chat. I'm out of wood. Oh. Would you look at that? We're out of wood. I'm at that level right now. I'm at that level. I don't really want to cut down the tree that's in the middle of town because that's like kind of a cultural landmark. But we can cut down these trees that I put randomly while I was leaving town because they're actually probably a threat. I thought that when I was placing them, I'm like, I don't give a shit. And then I just went ahead and placed them anyway. Felt store. What a weird name. Why would you say that? Felt store, Orgy Village, Blight Town. I need to make sure. Just sent a message all in caps lock to Mike. Because I accidentally hit caps lock at some point this stream. We should also make sure we can join a game together! Just like, okay. Caps lock is like my push to talk key on most games. So that's a fairly common occurrence for me. So I'm sure Mike is used to it at this point. Ow. Oh, do I need to get food? I mean, I'm at the town, so I could. All right. Actually, we'll turn all of this into planks, and then I want, like... I really don't need that many sticks. I just need a couple. I'll go ahead and make a stone pickaxe and an iron pickaxe, because that's what we have the resources for. And then how's this going? Okay, you are out of fuel. All right. Cool. Boop, boop. 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 Boop, boop, boop. Could probably turn all this into blocks real quick. Not you. The end goal is to make them into blocks, so that's fine. There we go. And that's as close as we can get to being done with that for now. We'll put that away. And then this random junk. And then it's slabs they can't stand on? Oh, that window looks pretty good from here. I forgot to make that into a... Great. Slabs also stop spawns? Okay. There we go. Local hosting, if local hosting doesn't work, I have a dedicated server ready to go. Thank you, Luigi guy. Knowing me, it probably won't work. Bottom slabs stop spawns. Okay, but top slabs don't. Okay, gotcha. I recall chat saying that, but I just wanted to double check because, you know, that's something I could very easily screw up. He's not gonna like steal my shit, right? Because that's kind of a, it's kind of a, I might throw you off a fucking ledge if you try and do that shit, my dude, situation. Okay. And there's the slabs. So it should be solid. Get us to here. And then to do bottom slabs, it's got to be... So bottom slabs would be this. How do I make this look not like ass? I just covered myself in mud. Okay. Make it one higher? Like one set of stairs higher? might be the trick. When is Rev gonna get a PO box? I have one for art stuff. I just, you know, y'all don't have to send me shit. But you know, I have one. I will send you Goodwill trinkets weekly. Like random knickknacks. Not another set of stairs. Just have the set top. Oh! Oh, that might look okay. Yeah, let's see how that looks. I see you. I want to send you items. Okay. If you guys want to send me shit, just like email me, I guess. I don't know. How does Vinny do it? He just has people email him, right? We'll see what that looks like. Would you want a shrunken head IRL? Like mine or someone else's? Because probably no in both answers. He has a people email? Alright, so people like email him and then he vets it from there. Okay. That sounds right. I vaguely recalled that being what he did. I have some PC games that I found at... Okay. I mean, if you send me stuff, no guarantee that I'll stream it. You could be a voodoo shaman, though. I don't know as if I want that. Niche movies. Like, what would I do with them? I guess watch them. What if Caves of Quid? Why does that sound familiar? Like, what is that? That's a thing, right? That was like a game that people gave a shit about, like back in the day. Become Mystery Science Theater with Mike. I feel like we could do a pretty good Mystery Science Theater. I mean, that's basically what we're doing with video games. They sponsored Blaseball last season. Hey, wake up! Can I send you a copy of Monstered? What is it? Okay. Didn't look like he had figured out a way in. Wow. No, I don't think I want to watch that, Bernasco Witch. I don't want to watch a movie about a sentient pile of shit. I already lived that life. Okay. Now, theoretically, they shouldn't be able to get in from there. It was over here that I could do a little, like... Have you seen Rubber? Do you mean the movie Flubber from 2000 something? Starring I want to say John Wilkes Booth, but that's wrong. that's 100% wrong. Rubber, you mean the one with the sentient tire murdering people, right? Oh man, I need more coffee. What the fuck? Robin Williams. That was it. Robin Williams. Different guy entirely. I think I might put like stairs in this gap here because that looks like it's just floating. If I put some not stairs, fences in that gap, I think it'll look good. But that's not a now problem. That's a I need to turn caps lock off. Sure, man. I'm just streaming a Minecraft, but I'm ready to test out the server when you are. Would I want a live action Minecraft movie? So I'm not gonna lie, I went out and I looked up the Minecraft story mode. I watched a playthrough of it. It's I think that's what a Minecraft movie would be like Disney, like friendship kind of shit. It's fine. It's clearly made for children. That's a neat bridge. Thank you. Can we cancel John Wilkes Booth? Well, he's dead, for one thing. And I think he died in a fire? So I think the U.S. military, at least the posse that went after him, canceled him violently with guns. So I don't think you need to worry about that. You don't need to cancel John Wilkes Booth. You're too late. He's uncancelable in that he is dead. I don't think you can cancel the dead. Posthumous cancellation. I like how everything was going so well, and I was looking at like how beautiful everything was, and then that guy, that fucking goblin, came out of nowhere and just murdered me. Somehow do not have any cobblestone on me, which is confusing and weird. I'm sure there's some in some of these side passages. This is just sort of a, like, I had the stone to make blast furnaces, so I did situation. I'll convert them eventually. The guy who killed John Wilkes Booth also went, like, off the deep end. I think he cut off his balls. Like, his own balls, not John Wilkes Booth's. Like, unrelated to that situation. He was just a weird guy. CBT? I guess? Seth? 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 Oh, there's a... Did you know that Vlad the Impaler was into CBT? No, that's not that what that is. I need to go 18 more to the side here. Can you explain why Warhammer 40k Fire Warrior exists? Okay, so Fire Warrior, it's about Tau, right? The Tau Empire, which was basically GW realizing that anime and Gundams were getting really popular, and they didn't have anything that really met that aesthetic, so they decided to make a race that's just that, right? So they kind of base the Tau off of like feudal Japan, if I remember correctly. So it's got this like weird caste system that involves a lot of mind control because, you know, space. And the fire caste is the ones that are like fairly low on the totem pole, and they end up doing a lot of the grunt work, a lot of like basic soldier shit. And that's the reason it exists. The John Marines. Well, it's like their basic soldier type is Fire Warriors. If you play Tau, you probably use like a handful of Fire Warriors to like hold an objective somewhere and don't actually push out. It's a good, like, if you were gonna make regular soldier man shoot gun, then that's why. That's who you would have, is you would absolutely have the Fire Warrior class do it. Or the Fire cast do it, rather than, you know, I don't know, Earth cast or whatever. Okay, one more block forward, and then we can start turning. We'll probably go 2 out, just to make sure this tunnel is nice and wide. We're at 39 and 40, so this is where we turn. Did you already talk about the new Tau melee stuff? Tau is getting melee? Was there a new community article today? I know there's the Inquisitor thing and the Swampy Boys that they made for Sigmar, but I don't know anything about the new Tau melee. Is it any good? I'm scared of the new Tau railgun. I'm not, but I play orcs. Like, you just get into melee with it. Eldar are getting new kits. Yeah, it's great. Which is good because they're, what is it? Aspect warriors? The kit for them is old enough to shrink, and they just got announced that they're getting new kits. So good for them. Tau are currently vying for the bottom of the like competitive scene. Like, they are pretty bad. Tau, the what are they called? Something or other suits? I want to call them Havoc suits, but I don't think that's right. They've got some suits that can shoot in melee. I got this weird fucking... Dude, have you noticed that ads late at night on YouTube are weird? I got this one last night, and it was just like a guy fucking with another guy for... Like, he was like, oh, you're no good at basketball. And they both said a lot of words. Like, fuck. and the N-word, but they're black. So I guess it's fine. Are you sure it wasn't dreaming? No, I watched the whole ad because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, they were like, oh, you're shit at basketball, man. You're no good. Oh, will you bet me that you can beat me in the basketball? And the guy's like, nah, man, you don't have enough money. And he's like, $2,000. $2,000, $3,000. I'll go get $3,000 out of my car, and I will bet you that I can dunk on you. I'm paraphrasing a bit. And then nothing is resolved. Like, the guy just kind of, like, ignores him when he starts offering that, and then he just walks away. And then it ends. And I don't know what they were advertising. Like, I don't know what they were trying to sell me. The most disappointing gay porno. Yeah, I think people, when they get home from work, they spend a bunch of money on AdSense to get ads to run. And then they just run them immediately. And they suck. Like, I'll occasionally get, like, people announcing, like, their new album or whatever, and I'm like, wow, sounds like ass. Someone sent me some music that they enjoyed the other day on Tumblr, and I had to ask them, like, dude, is this hate mail? Like, the fuck is this? This is, like, the worst thing I've ever seen. I forgot what it was. I think it was, like, hyperpop. Like, I hate shitting on people's, like, things they enjoy, but it was legitimately very bad. Like, you do you. You enjoy your life. You enjoy what you enjoy, but what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. I don't want to lie to you and be like, oh man, this is great. I'll listen to it later. Like, fuck that. You know? Like, I don't know, anime music, which I think it is. It's just not my thing, man. Okay, now if I've measured this right, I should be boring straight towards it, and it should be... Did they? I don't think they already thought I listened to it. I think they just wanted to know my opinion because they liked it, which is fine. Like, I want to know what some people that I appreciate their work of, you know, what they enjoy. Steam multiplayer? Just messaging back and forth with Mike anytime he messages me. If we use a Steam server, I feel like we're going to get trolled a lot, so I kind of don't want to use the Steam servers. Oh, okay. That's fine. Tony Hawk's son is in a hyperpop duo. Okay. Did you see that Eminem does NFTs now? Like, he bought one of those Bored Ape Yacht Club things. Tony Hawk has a son? Yeah. Riley? Don't ask me how I know that. He played, like... Tony Hawk is like dad incarnate. He does have dad energy. He has a daughter as well? You mean the old guy that sings about poop? What are you talking about? That's the kitty alarm. Tilda's home today. So maybe she'll go and feed them here in a sec. There's a Snoop Dogg NFT. I think I saw that. Isn't it like they made one of those like fucking Bored Ape things after him, which just like fucking what? Tom Morello was the one that I was really upset that he made an NFT or whatever. But I had a feeling that it doesn't seem like he really enjoyed making it. I want to believe that anyway, you know? There are no RevScarecrow NFTs yet. Like, no one's tried to make that yet. Probably because I'm not popular enough to try and rip off. But, you know, there are advantages. There are advantages to not being as popular as other streamers. If you're not popular, then no one tries to bootleg your image. Yeah, he did like music for some fucking D&D looking thing, Tom Morello, and they made NFTs about it or something. It's really weird. Like, don't know how to explain that. Just that's what I understand of the situation. Getting a decent number of these blocks. There it is. All right, cool. Nice. Okay. Looks good. I don't know why that's my like go-to sound effect for like thinking right now. Just is. Have you considered making a hopper furnace chain? I mean, here it's just I needed to get cobblestone out of my inventory and coal out of my inventory, and I need to smelt copper. So it kind of just worked out. Doesn't have to be efficient because I'm just kind of like mining right now anyway. I saw this Am I the Asshole for... It's like a woman got, like, her husband bought her an NFT rather than this purse that she wanted. Like, he asked, like, what do you want? And she was like, this $20 purse or something like that. And then he's like, yeah, I spent like $6,000 on this fucking monkey JPEG. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, it was less that it was like, it wasn't what she wanted, but also like, it was also just like, why the fuck did you buy this? That's way too expensive. What are you doing? Yeah, it was also like, he's white, she's black, and it was like, reminds him of her, and there was a lot going on there, and it's just like, oh no. Like, just don't be clever, buy a fucking purse. And that, like, they're not married yet, but they're like, they were engaged. Definitely a bro moment. Get your divorce signed on the blockchain. I don't think I'd want a real ape either. Like, between a real ape and an NFT ape, like, they stole all my apes. That's such a good line. I know it's like, it really sucks for that guy, but like, what the fuck? They stole all of my apes. Like, that guy's like financially ruined, but it's still kind of funny. Like, I shouldn't laugh at that, but also I am. And it was also like a confidence scam, apparently, that got that guy. The they stole off my apes guy. They told him they were like some famous person or other there. I didn't catch the name, or I don't know it. And he was like, "Oh shit, you're gonna give me stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah, here, here's my crypto wallet." And then, oh, that sucks, Liege guy. That's fucking. It's like one of the deepest cuts you can have on a person. Aren't NFTs as a whole a confidence scam? No, it's... I love how Minecraft is inevitably turning into me talking about NFTs once every stream. Okay. We should be coming close to the edge of the mountain here soon. 3, yeah, within the next like 100 blocks or so. Well, about half that. Read Bernaskel Witch's thing. My old art was compared to Hitler by my art teacher. I'm sorry. It's a weird reference point. Hitler had fairly decent art. He wasn't creative, but he was okay at painting. Okay out of 10. That's when I gave up on art. Jesus, fuck, dude. Yeah, why would you say that to someone? It's just being a dick. Compare it to something else, like, Bob Ross. Bob Ross is a better artist than Hitler, in that he didn't decide to do a genocide. And just generally speaking, the quality of his work is a little bit better. But, as far as, like, subject matter goes, it's basically the same. I would encourage you to get back into art, Bernaskel Witch, because that sucks. Yeah, that's not constructive. That was about a decade ago and fucked up my passion. That's sad. It's really sad, and I'm sorry for you. We need to paint with Rev and Bob Ross style. I tried to do that, and then I got really sick the day beforehand, and then I still tried to do it, and it ended up like ass. I would love to do more painting streams, but I really want to get a better camera, because I can stream in 1080p now, but my camera says it's 720p, but that is debatable. 720p with like a shit bit rate. I mean, my current bit rate should be pretty solid, but it's less of a bit rate issue. It's just more blurry. 360p upscaled. Kind of feels like 360p upscaled, honestly. My camera? Oh, you make my camera. Yeah, it doesn't feel like 720p. Like says it's 720p. New camera's the next objective. If I could make it so I could just record art without having to do the shenanigans with my current camera, that might be good. Okay, so where the fuck is the... Okay, we should... All right, let me look at my chart again. All right, so 40... 64. Need to go up one block, but okay. I finished high school, and I was like... in a graphic design class ready for jobs, but my art teacher told me point blank that my art wasn't good and I should go to a different class. I did, and basically ruined my whole high school experience, and I don't really do art now, and I'm super God damn. Fuck art teachers like that. Thank you for the 100 bits, but what the fuck? I'm glad I didn't have a teacher like that. Holy shit. Okay, well, I had one, sort of, in college. She was a sculpture teacher, and, like, we butted heads, like, on the regular. Like, because she was trying to, like, bring me down, but I had, like, too much confidence in myself, and it just resulted in me being, like, super fucking aggro with her all the time. Like, there were multiple teacher meetings about it. Like, I was like, nah. Nah. You're full of shit. Stop mining? I'm fine. We still got some more time on Sprungus. Where the fuck is the entrance, though? It should be here. Sprungus has so much more health left. Rev pickaxe. Look at how much health it takes off. You can't even see how much health it's taking off. We are 50 something blocks away from seeing. Okay, so if you look at the XYZ, it's about 1/4 of the thing down. It's like where that break in the left is on the text. It says XYZ 39, so I'm trying to get to 3940, so that's like here. 63, so that's like one block up, and then 1318. So it's like 40 fucking blocks. I think we can make it. Once it gets a little lower, we'll Cheesy Draws, thank you for the raid. What's up, guys? Let's get rid of these. Oh my god, there's so many fucking cobblestone blocks just everywhere. F3 plus H. I don't think that there's... And there was a huge block of text that was someone's first comment. Some art professors of mine were pretty bad. I had one professor explain to a student that illustration has no part in the history of art, and then the same class another student was using medieval illustrations for reference. The professor started praising it. It was a very confusing class. Most of the time, her subjective opinion... I mean, yeah... all right, so me and Mike are gonna get set up, so I'm gonna have to go offline in order to get that set up for us to do Project Zomboid, because it doesn't look like it's gonna be easy. I agree with him on that statement. I'm gonna get this last little copper here. We're gonna get out of this ditch, and then where the fuck am I? Okay. But I will let you guys know. All right, cool. So, that away. Do I have any, like... I have no way of leaving a note for myself, but I just need to finish that tunnel off, but it's pretty much done. Now, that being said, I don't know what the distance between these two locations is, because I didn't do just a straight line. It'll be on my channel. Stream is on Mike's channel tonight, is it? Whose channel? I think Mike's was last week, right? Monster Prom was on mine. Maybe? I thought it was here too. Rev, you're stinky? You're stinky. I'm gonna get an answer for that for y'all before I bounce. Let me check and see if there's any art real quick. Oh, fuck. I got some tea leaves in my tea. Ugh. Ugh. Like some of the tea leaves were in there. Ugh. You did Monster Prom on here last week? Okay. I think, yeah. So it's got to be his. Monster Porn was on your channel, so it'll be on mine. Okay, so it's going to be on Mike's. So how about I go ahead and raid him? I know he's not live right now, but just stick around and chat for the amount of time for it to take for me to get that set up. Yeah, he said Monster Porn. Give us a second to get it set up. It shouldn't be that hard. Go and camp in his chat until we're ready to go, okay? I'll see you guys there in a bit. Let me know when you hear this. Boom.